Episode 2. What exactly are biomass briquettes? Last episode, I told you crop waste is turning into a billion-dollar industry. This is what that waste becomes. Not ash, not smoke, a solid block of fuel that burns hotter than firewood and cleaner than coal. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what this thing is, why it comes in different shapes, and why factories are lining up to buy it. Let's break it down. Here's the simple version. Take crop waste, rice husk, groundnut shell, sawdust, cotton stalk, loose, light, almost useless on its own. Now crush it under extreme pressure inside a press. No glue, no chemicals, just pressure and heat. That pressure does something strange. The natural lignin inside the plant fiber melts slightly and acts as its own binder. It literally glues itself together. What comes out the other end is a dense block. That's a biomass briquette. But here's what most people don't know. Briquettes don't all look the same, and the shape isn't random. There are 4 common forms. Cylindrical, the most common. Easy to produce, easy to stack, works in almost any furnace. Hexagonal, usually with a hole through the center. That hole matters. It increases surface area, so it burns faster and more completely. Cubical, denser, slower burning, often used where you need sustained heat over a longer period. And pellets, the smallest form, used in automated feeding systems like boilers that need a steady, measurable fuel flow. Same raw material, same process, different shape, different job. So which one actually matters to a factory owner? Not the shape, something else entirely. Industries don't care about waste reduction stories. They care about 3 things: cost, consistency, and compliance. Cost briquettes are cheaper than coal in most Indian states, especially with rising coal prices. Consistency: loose biomass burns unevenly. A briquette burns the same way, every single time, because it's compressed to a standard size and density. Compliance: remember the co-firing mandate from episode 1? Industries are now required to blend biomass into their fuel mix. Briquettes are the easiest way to meet that requirement without redesigning their boilers. That's not a nice-to-have anymore. But none of this works if the fuel doesn't actually produce enough heat. So does it? Here's the number that matters most in this entire industry: calorific value. That's how much heat energy a fuel releases when it burns. A good biomass briquette delivers between 3,800 and 4,200 kilocalories per kilogram. That puts it almost equal to B-grade coal, the type most Indian industries already run on. But here's the real advantage. Coal leaves behind 25 to 45% ash. Briquettes leave behind just 5 to 8%. Less ash means less waste disposal, less equipment wear, and cleaner combustion. Almost the same heat as coal, a fraction of the mess, and it comes from something that used to be burned in a field for nothing. So now you know what this block actually is: compressed waste, engineered into fuel with the heat value to replace coal and the shape to fit almost any industry. Next episode, I'll show you exactly what raw materials go into making one and which ones are the most profitable to source. If you want the deeper breakdown right now, my book Waste to Wealth covers the full process. Links below. This isn't just waste anymore. It's engineered fuel.